Takeshi, you have not come at me with words. I'm not to come at you. I'll see you at Styles Clash. David McCarthy, this message is for you and your cronies. You've been spreading lies about me. Lies that I want to destroy this place. Lies that I want to kill my brother. Never once I've ever wanted to kill him. Not even at ROVX. Every time I pinned him down, I told him to stop. Stop! But he wouldn't. He outran me in that race. But he wasn't going to win. So you sent a forgotten money in the bank cash in from Mr. Doyle. A forgettable cash in. That's why we don't talk about him. But this is not about him. This is about you and your stupid lies. I am not here to destroy this company. I am not here to kill anybody. I'm here to win back the title that I should have never lost to begin with. The Universal Championship. A championship that I never lost. Because I wasn't pinned. Deshawn was. So I never truly lost that title. But that's okay. I'm gonna get it eventually. Trina has already guaranteed that. I will get my title back. I will get it back. And I will show everyone why my 18-month title reign wasn't a joke. Unlike these last couple of defenses, or shall I say lack thereof, where's the title at? We have never seen it as much as we did when I held the title. But you don't want that, Father. Why not? Because you couldn't control me when you brought me back? Because you couldn't control me when I was working with Brandon? When I told you it was a big mistake? And then a couple of months later, you named me Tribal Chief. You named me Tribal Chief the day I lost everything. My motivation, my girl, the respect of the locker room. I lost it all. And yet you gave me Tribal Chief. You put the Ulo follow around my neck and never let me step foot out of the house. Well, that ends today. Because after Takeshi, after Walton, I'm going to be at Salvation Last Minute. I will be there. And when I am, you can either talk to me man to man, or you can cower away. But I won't be at Salvation Last Minute. I've never been. I'm curious about it. The Tribal Chief wants to walk wherever he wants to walk. I'm going to walk there. No hateful ill will, no war, no nothing. Just going to stop by and say hello. And this, you can call this an open challenge. If anyone wants to fight me, let it be known. And I'll see us Salvation Last Minute. Deshawn, brother, when we face again, I'm bringing it all in. All of it. Simplest terms? Yes, this match is going to be the most simplest form of wrestling it can be. But I'm going to beat you down. I'm going to hurt you. Not because I hate you. Not because I want to kill you. It's because I love you. This family is on my back. Father, my mother, your stepmother, in fact, put everything on my back. Win or lose, it will still be on my back. And when I get the Universal Championship, do not get in my way. Do not even get in my way. Because we're going to have a redo of X, but this time there will not be a Doyle to save you. I'm not going to kill you, Deshawn, but I will make you retire. And I will not be blamed for the actions that will occur that day.
Fine speech, Virgil. Fine speech indeed. We've been down this road one too many times. Not just the road of us facing off in this ring, but the road of you wanting to help this organization. See, the people may not remember what happened the last time you tried to help this place, but I have a pretty strong memory. And if memory serves me correctly, which it usually does, the last time you wanted to help this organization, you were out for self. You wanted everything to revolve around you. You wanted everything to be about you. You wanted everything to be handed to you. But see, here's where you messed up. Where you always seem to mess up. Not everything is about you. You let success go to your head. Several times, in fact. You thought you were bigger than the brand. You thought you were better than those who came before you. You thought you were the best thing to happen to virtual wrestling since sliced bread, and yet you got your ass handed to you in another organization by a man who was long since all but retired, but a man who I'm sure would be very happy to get on his Harley Davidson and run your ass over again. You've had to be taught several lessons through the years, and yet you still have yet to truly learn any of them. You haven't learned how this business works. You haven't learned how to handle yourself accordingly in locker rooms. You still haven't even learned how to prevent your little sack chaser girlfriend YNW Mandy from looking elsewhere. If that were the case, what happened last time would have never happened. Now you say you're gonna put me down and hurt me because you love me like a brother. But again, if memory serves me correctly, which it usually does, the last time we met in this ring, I broke your neck. You call yourself tribal chief, yet you have to dress up like a Samoan one, even though you're half Native American, to feel any iota of relevance. You call yourself tribal chief, yet any time over the last 7 years you've been here that anybody brings up any other wrestling company, the only thing that coincides with the word tribal when it comes to you is the Fed. You call yourself tribal chief, yet I'm certain that there's another Native American wrestler in this community who is more world-renowned than you'll ever be, who will vehemently take issue with that. As a matter of fact, I'm highly certain that if that man were here right now in this ring, he would look at you, smack you down, take his shoes, dust them off real nice, turn them some bitches sideways, and do the high-energy fancy dance all over your candy ass. And you call yourself tribal chief, yet you haven't done what I've done. You haven't been where I've been. And you certainly haven't held the championship for almost 5 years like I have. So all that 18-month Universal Championship reign shit you're talking, do yourself a favor and come back to me when you've won that championship back, held it for 18 more months, and then continue to hold it for an additional 32 more. Until then, you can do us all a favor and shut the hell up. Now you say that you want a redo of ROVX, but see, what I was back then, I am no longer now. You say you want a redo of X, but you forgot one thing, as is always your MO. My match with Charles at the Garden is my last match. You want to redo a Seattle? You want to risk getting that stack of dimes neck broken again? Your best chance at that is bringing your bootleg Roman Reigns looking ass to Unshaken in Chicago. The same city where I broke your neck in the first place. You have one chance to beat me. One chance to become Sovereignty Champion. One chance to finish my story early. Because you see, you call yourself the head of the table, but that's literally impossible considering that one, as aforementioned, you're not of Polynesian descent, you're half Native American, and two, you didn't build this table. You didn't construct this table, you didn't make this table. And neither did your not-so-hot tomato. That distinction goes to me. So when you build your own table, you can claim the head of it. But as long as you are in my house, you're at my table that I'm the head of. You're at my table that I built with my bare hands. You're at my table that without it, you would have been picking up scraps off the floor of Dry-Ass Biscuit Central with chicken grease on your hands at Popeyes. So on the topic of hands, to put a cap on this, here's what I know my hands are gonna do to you at Unshaken. And I'm gonna explain this to you and all these people with a little bit of a poetry slam. Now I haven't done something like this since 2017, so I'm very much rusty. My hands are gonna leave you with a leg fracture, and these people will approach you different. My hands will give you an eye gouge, give you a whole new vision. And then I'ma leave your wrist broke, just to show who's kidding. And then I'ma once again leave your neck snapped like, oh no you didn't. Your hands are gonna do nothing but tap the mat in submission. I'm usually the type to make shit personal, but when you lose, it's simply business. You've played the FAFO game and lost, but newsflash, I have too. So at Unshaken, it's FAFO? FAF. This suit, along with this chain I'm wearing, is a symbolization of a version of me that died 6 years ago. A version of me that was once lost. A version of me that was once scared. A version of me that followed when I should have led. But you see, Virgil, while I was lost in the moments, being a star that got caught up in the lights and competing in large organizations, you were constantly rambling on and on and on about what could have been had things gone the way you wanted them to in the place you were at before I found you. You know what my biggest pet peeve is? It's when people think they're bigger than those who've made them who they are. You know what my second biggest pet peeve is? When people remind me of myself in a negative way. And there's been many people who have come and gone in almost 10 years of this place's existence that have reminded me of me in a negative way. And one of those people is laying at my feet. So I'll make you a deal. You beat me at Unshaken. You make me tap out something I've never done in my career. And you can call yourself not only Sovereignty Champion, but you can also call yourself the guy who owns this network, owns this show, owns all of it. Hell, you can even name the place after yourself for all I give a damn. But I want you and your, as Alessia has so eloquently put it before, Serpentine Putana, to understand something right now. You wouldn't know how to run a wrestling promotion on your best day by yourselves. Meanwhile, I could do this, no arms, no legs, blind in one eye, with scoliosis, with cerebral palsy, with Bell's palsy, and most importantly, with a broken freaking neck in my sleep by myself. So you want a redo of ROVX? No interferences from anyone? Fine. You, me, Unshaken, submission match, Sovereignty Championship. You win, you can have the title, the show, all of it, and you'll never hear from or see again. But you lose. You'll have to admit to yourself, to Amanda, to this locker room, and to every single last person watching here in the Hammerstein ballroom and watching live, that when it comes to running this ship, you're not and never will be built like or better than me. So with that said, I'll see you in Chicago at Unshaken, brother, where we find out if El Virginerico is truly a big boy that can stand on his own, or if he's just another flash in the pan flop like he was back in Ignite.
I have heard just about enough out of the both of you. This feud between you two has been personal since Mr. Snow got here, and it's only gotten worse over time. But Mr. Walton, you are correct about one thing. You and Mr. Snow have gone down this road far too many times, and it's frankly time to go down new avenues. So to ensure that, as I mentioned some weeks ago, I will be assigning the referees for both Styles Clash and Unshaken. Therefore, in your submission match at Unshaken, the winner of the match between you two will face in the title unification match at Salvation Lies Within 2 at Madison Square Garden, the Ring of Valiance Openweight Champion and special guest referee for your match, Charles Schultz. Oh, and Mr. Snow, sir. I have spoken at length with the entire council about re-evaluation when it comes to both you and Amanda. So whether you win or not at Unshaken matters not to myself or the rest of the council, including a begrudged Damon McCarthy. What matters is, if you win at Salvation Lies Within 2, to put it simple, if you can't win at Salvation Lies Within 2, regardless of who you face, then not only will Amanda lose her ownership stake within the promotion, and not only will the Mr. Mayhem vote also be executed on her the same way it shall be executed on Deshawn, but you, Virgil Snow, will be fired from Wonder Valiance Wrestling. Now please, enough with the chicanery, vulgarity, and tomfoolery. This is a wrestling organization, not Adult Swim. And for the two of you, the time to sink or swim is now. Best of luck to both of you in your match at Unshaken. Virgil, best of luck to you in your match against Morishima. And Deshawn, best of luck to you in your match against your son Benjamin, live here in the Hammerstein Ballroom at Hammerstein Homecoming. But be forewarned, Mr. Walton. Considering your choice of attire here, I'd advise against going backwards.